If you're young, you've probably heard the music. If you're a parent, your kids may be fans. We're talking about Limp Bizkit, a band born right here in Jacksonville. They've shot to the top of the music world. And ABC 25's Ned Roberts has an exclusive interview with the band's leader, Fred Durst. Ned, you find a surprising side to the rock star.
Fred Durst has been blamed for inciting mayhem at Woodstock. He's outraged parents with his explicit songs, and he has millions of fans. I caught up with him this weekend before an Orlando concert. He apologized for nothing, and that's what makes one aspect of Fred Durst so intriguing. Believe it or not, this guy's got religion. He is the quintessential rock star, legions of fans, women, and money. But under all that, he says, there's a spirituality and a search for inner peace. I came into this world as a reject, look into these eyes. Born in Jacksonville, Fred Durst grew up in North Carolina, where he was raised as a Baptist. After high school, he returned to Jacksonville and began building a band. Religion was the farthest thing from his mind.
I'm a very headstrong person, and I know how to do what I want to do, and I know how to get it done. My guitar player didn't want to go with things that I wanted to do, and I didn't care at the time. All I cared about was myself. So I kicked him out, hired other people to take his place, and said, you guys, screw you, I'm going to LA anyway, and we're signing this record deal. Packed up a van, stepped all over as many people as I could to make it happen.
Yet he says it all caught up with him on the way to LA.
The van went to flip like 7 times and was totaled, and we all were hospitalized and broken backs and feet. I definitely should have died in that car wreck. If you'd seen the truck, everybody should have been dead.
Just think about it.
Durst did think about it, and he says surviving the accident awoke him to a higher power and an unconventional approach to religion.
I don't go to church. I don't follow any guidelines. I cuss like a sailor. I have premarital sex. I do all the things you're not supposed to do. But I believe in God. I pray before every meal. I pray before every show. I pray every day. And I'm grateful for being here. Ask God to forgive me every single day because I'm not such a good person.
Fame, you're claiming is the top of the world, but the stage, I'm claiming is...
Fred Durst ascended to the top of music fame. Limp Bizkit's second album topped the charts and sold more than 4 million copies. He is now the vice president of his music label, and he says, a salvation for people who keep it all inside.
I just sing about real life, you know? And I usually sing about the darker side because I'm emotional and I keep things inside, and I've always been real emotional. And a lot of people keep it inside. A lot of people kill themselves. A lot of people kill other people. A lot of people go insane. A lot of people work all their lives and are never happy, and they keep all these things inside and they snap. It's a crazy world. It's year 2000. Things are insane. Kids are shooting kids at school. It's out of control. And a lot of people sit around and listen to mellow music and get released, and there's a lot of the world right now that is emotional a different way that has to go and release.
Who knows? Maybe it's that kind of release that is the salvation of Durst's rock star religion. So how does a Jacksonville native become a rock and roll superstar? Well, a lot of it has to do with his mother.
I love him. Absolutely love him. He loves being him, and I love being me.
Tune into ABC 25 tomorrow night. See how a mother's love helped propel Fred Durst to stardom and how his fame has changed her life. I'm Ned Roberts, ABC 25 News. Walk into just about any music store and you'll see their CDs on the top 10 shelf. Limp Bizkit has made it. But the band's leader didn't just stumble into stardom. His mother helped get him there. And now his fame is changing her life. She is the teacher of Grace Lutheran Church's children's choir. So come and get it. She is also the mother of a rock star. Fred Durst's Jacksonville-born band Limp Bizkit has shot to the top of the music world.
For the Lord he wanted to see.
You see Anita Durst work with kids in the choir. You notice the guitar leaning against her desk, and you get the idea her son grew up in a world filled with music.
Every Friday and Saturday night, we got the guitars out. And the kids will all be running around, and we all play guitars. Of course, I used to dress up as all different kind of characters and come out to the kids. A little bit of it's rubbed off on Fred, as you can see in his performance.
Your mother is you, pretty much. We're a reflection of each other. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
She is immensely proud of her son.
Let's look at that face. Fred.
Even if the fight against tattoos and foul language has been a losing battle.
Don't say that word, Freddie.
Okay.
Okay. What could a mother want more of? I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful feeling to know all these people love him so. He touches their lives, and that's what's important to us.
He has touched her life, too. A shiny gold Rolex watch adorns this middle-class mom's wrist as a new Lincoln Navigator sits in a driveway crowded with the trucks of workmen making home improvements.
I only just want to give back what she's given to me.
It's changed my life tremendously because I get to express myself through Fred.
The internet is one way she expresses herself and reaches out to Fred's fans.
I finally got to get close to Fred, and he talked to me. The only thing I asked him was, "Hi, is Miss Anita here?" And he shook his head saying, "Yeah." Well, it's like 2-something in the morning, so I got to go to sleep for school tomorrow. So hopefully you'll respond. Good night. Love, Jamie. I love that.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So awesome.
And when she can make it to a concert, her cyber friends do track her down.
They just need somebody to talk to once in a while. And sometimes their parents aren't the ones that they want to do that. When I get around these young people, I'm genuinely interested in what they do and how they feel and what they're saying, and they know that. It may be I got there through Fred, but once I get there, it's Miss Anita they're talking to.
Anita Durst sums things up like this. She says she loves life, and she loves being Anita Durst. Now, quick note here for any Limp Bizkit fans out there, some bad news. The band has canceled its New Year's concert here in Jacksonville, citing, among other things, Y2K concerns. I'm Ned Roberts, ABC 25 News.